Chapter 7. Jade struggled to a seated position. She felt the warmth of Mr. Blue's tear on her eyelid. She felt it slide down her cheek. That tiny sensation awoke something inside of her. She felt that power she had, far, deep down in her core. The 3 time travelers were fighting nobly, but Jade could see now. They thought they were winning. Jade stood up, because she knew they were not. They were only feeding Valentine, making the Paradox Sorcerer more powerful, losing, and they weren't even aware. She balled a fist and drew it behind her, unconsciously drawing every ounce of energy she had ever absorbed from the time stream and every iota of internal will she had left. All of her strength and power. All of her. Mr. Blue, from the corner of his eye, with prenatal Time Lord senses, knew immediately what she was going to do. His alien cobalt eyes widened, but even a Time Lord was not fast enough for her. Jade punched reality itself in the face, in the moment redirecting all the temporal power in the tomb, absorbed it all, and as the very conduit she always knew she was, turned it all into feedback on Valentine. Time stopped. Saber, the man in black, and Mr. Blue were frozen, energy and light manipulating around them in strange patterns. Something about this was different, and Jade knew it. Her hands trembled. From age. Jade caught a glimpse of herself in Saber's katana, frozen in mid-slice. She teared up. Jade knew she was old, but she never thought she'd see herself like this. She must be in her mid-80s now, crumbling and creaking and falling apart like time itself because of what was happening here. Valentine was fluctuating on the precipice. He was not completely frozen. Jade was not that strong, but he was sure as hell slow. Very, very slow now. Behind him, in a portal to another day and another time in the distant, distant past, Jade saw the familiar graveyard of her home. She gasped. It hurt, yet in some strange way, all this age and pain and exhaustion she was coming to grips with just felt right, as if she had earned it. She had fought viciously to have lived this long, and she deserved every hard-won scrape, bruise, and scar. That portal was to her past. Jade saw the fall in the cemetery, beckoning her home, as if she had never left. Valentine was struggling to move. However, Jade had really done a number on him. Every motion of his was slow and labored and seemed intensely painful. Oh, ho ho! She got it now. Jade put it together. The terrified look on the Time Sorcerer's face, the temporal fissure home that her powers had created, it all made sense. Despite herself, Jade smiled and gently took Valentine's hand. Oh yes, he struggled, and oh yes, it hurt the both of them, but it was much too late. She carried them both over the edge into the abyss of the untempered schism Jade had manufactured a portal through. A portal to take her home. She realized it was her power the entire time that everyone had wanted. Her power that everyone had feared, and that no one had respected until now. There was a loud, screeching howling of time winds as they tore Valentine apart, excruciatingly and agonizingly ripping him from existence. What was left of the finally beaten time magician was shredded apart and eaten and defecated by the Time Reapers, those ancient demons of time who sterilized open wounds in the fabric of reality. This was how Jade was, in that pivotal moment, chosen as this day's champion of time. From the dawn of time to the very end, there was a ripple across the cosmos, This was the day that Jade, Dawn, Sylvia saved the fucking universe. Thank you very much.